Lippertz here from D.A. Davidson, and we're talking about this week's stock market news. But first, we're going to zero in on yesterday. It looks like the stocks finished down. What was it that influenced the market there?
That's right, Victoria. Yesterday, the Dow Jones was down 289 points. It closed at 25,486. And the S&P and NASDAQ were also down. Continues to kind of feel like a broken record every time I come on. It's all about the trade tensions between the U.S. and China, and yesterday was no different. And so yesterday down on news of more tension there, and of course market falls on that news.
And as far as today, what can investors expect here?
Well, today actually the futures are positive. Again, has to do with U.S. and China and more positive news coming out after the market closed yesterday. So the futures are pointing to an update today. We did have the U.S. Treasury yesterday fall to the lowest it's been since 2017. So we're seeing the U.S. Treasury yield drop a little bit lower. And then today we have a little bit of economic news. And then most importantly on Monday, the stock markets will be closed in observance of Memorial Day.
Okay, and last we're going to talk about beneficiary designations. What should our viewers know about that?
That's right, and this is an important one, Victoria. So obviously in most cases with anything that has a beneficiary designation, such as life insurance and company-sponsored retirement plans, IRAs all have beneficiary designations. Those would bypass probate and go directly to those beneficiaries. But their clients can also, or viewers here, can also go to their bank and put a payable on death, which is called a POD, on their bank accounts and list beneficiaries. That should also bypass probate and go directly to beneficiaries. And then with brokerage accounts, they can do the same thing. They can list a transfer on death or a TOD to list beneficiaries on those brokerage accounts. And then finally, with real property in the state of Montana and the state of Wyoming, they do allow for what's called beneficiary deeds. So on real property, such as homes and land, we can list beneficiaries on those, and those bypass probate as well, which is kind of a nice feature. Not all states have that. About half the states in the union actually have these beneficiary deeds. Now, as always, we're not here to render legal or accounting advice, so they will want to see the competent legal professional on that.
Yeah, definitely good to take those other options into consideration. All right, well, thank you for being here with us today. Have a good weekend.
You too, Victoria.
All right, we'll be back after this break.